everyone, for today's project you're going to need to choose a really good picture from a magazine. If you want to find one online and print it out, that's also fine. I've chosen a lovely parrot and I'm going to start my project by cutting it out and sticking it onto a plain piece of white paper. Next, I'm going to divide my picture in half by drawing a line straight down the middle of the picture. Once I've done that, I'm going to cut it out. Once you've got your two halves of your picture, you're going to stick the one half onto another piece of white paper, and then you're going to leave the other half blank. Now the reason for this is because we're actually going to draw the other half of the parrot, or whatever picture you choose, onto the other side to make it look like one picture again. This is an observational drawing exercise. That means we are observing very carefully what we can see. So when we're doing an observational drawing, you need to look and draw. Look and draw. Have a look at where things are in relation to other things in the picture. In this instance, how far is the eye from the beak? How far away is the wing from the beak? Have a look and see how wide things are, how big things are. That'll give you an idea as to where to place certain things in your picture accurately. Also bear in mind where the shadows are and where the textured bits are. Don't forget to put in a little bit of texture and a little bit of contrast. Again, we're not just observing the shape and the size and the position of things in the picture, but we're also observing all the details like the shading and the texture. By adding all these details in, you make your picture more accurate and more interesting. Remember, the goal with this exercise is to be able to look at your picture and see it not as two halves, but as one image. Now, to make it even more accurate, I've decided to use some watercolor paints to add some color to my parrot. Now, you don't have to do this. You can have one side just pencil, but I think a bit of color makes it look better and makes it look more cohesive and as one picture. Throughout this exercise, I've constantly been referring to the second half of my parrot, the one on the side that I'm copying. I'm constantly looking at all the details, at all the colors, at all the shapes, and that's helping me make sure that both sides look the same. So when you're finished with your picture, it should look like one solid picture. I hope that you've enjoyed this project and had some fun. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and keep being creative.